All right, we're back. This is the Intergalactic Shelf, and I'm your Captain TK. And as always, we have our co-pilot Mikaila with us. Go ahead and say hi, Mikaila.
Hi everyone, and welcome to our establishment.
Ooh, establishment? I see what you're doing there, but let's try that again.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Intergalactic Shelf.
Nice. All right, I think I'm about ready to go here. What about you?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Today we've got an exciting unboxing here. Can't wait to get into it. We've got a double unboxing here. We've got the Figma Momo Ayase and the S.H.Figuarts Momo Ayase. Figma on the right. Okay, we're gonna start with the Figma here, so let's move her out of here for a sec. Move our stage back. Oop, get the camera there. All right, let's get into this. Again, I'm trying to do this all in one take because I really despise the editing. You know what? I might have to cut this. Okay, I'm gonna cut this real quick. Doing a little bottom up opening. So why am I doing this live? Trying to give you my off the cuff thoughts. No prepared statements here. I'm treating this like a live stream, even though it is gonna be pre-recorded for you folks. I'd love to do a live stream one day. This is kind of the issue with doing live, right? Like bending boxes and trying to do it gently but quickly. But I'll have timestamps in here. You can jump ahead if you want. You can watch at 2x speed if you want. Okay, here we go. Coming out of the box now. Just hitting this camera too, see? This is all the goodness of live, right? There we go. And we've got a bunch of things here. Trying not to touch anything. I'm probably gonna have to move my mic out of the way. Right. Got the stand here. Got Momo here. Adjusting things live here. Sorry about that. Okay. As always, there should be tape around here. Yep. Got tape to get the stand out. Okay. And then is there any tape around here? Nope, she's just gonna pop right out. Another thing about doing these unboxings is hands. Gotta make sure, keep my hands clean here. Don't want to embarrass myself in front of the camera, right? Okay, let's get this out of here. Got a nice bag accessory. Got these two great ghost hands. We got Momo herself. Can I just pull her out here? Yeah, here we go. Out here, got the soft goods, looking great. How is this on here? I don't want to just rip it, do I? Do I dare pop the head off right now? I might just be ripping this for the sake of speed. Eeh, there we go. Hello. How we doing? Adjusting lighting would also be good here, I think. Yeah, we got these nice posable arms with the soft goods on top. That's great. Body's a little bit loose. Legs feeling good. Okay, great. Let's do that. So we should just stand for us for a bit. All right. Getting back into this, we got the ghost hands, of course. Oh no, she lost a face. We've got the stressed out face, as if she's doing some battles. We've got the laughing face. And the cell phone hand. Got these great ghost hands. Even comes with this little peg in there to keep it spaced. Kind of funny, right? So back when I thought I was cool, I had a lip ring. And whenever you would take the lip ring out, if you wanted to hide it or whatever, you would shove one of these like clear pegs in there to keep it spaced. Anyway, TMI, we'll get into that later. Okay, we got a bag here as well. There's a little peg. Curious where that peg is. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is the peg for the stand. This is the peg for her back. Turns out. Let's see how that goes on. And these are my very first impressions. I have not done a lot of research into this. Where's the hole? Okay. Slide that on here. Get her to move her arm back so I can slide the other one on. Oh, this doesn't look like it's going to be that easy. More issues with live. Does this actually pop off? There we go. Okay, this makes so much more sense now. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Looking cool with the backpack. Another issue with soft goods is like things can get bunched up, you know? Things can get kind of saggy. Set up the head a little bit. Get a little bit more. Get the stand out real quick, so do a little bit more here, but we got these hands. 2 peace signs, I love that. The grippy hands, the power using hands probably, and some fists. Pull the stand out here. Oh, just came right out. Yeah, official Figma stand. Okay, yeah, so we got some other pegs to hold the ghost hands. That's pretty cool. Are they ghost hands or, I don't know, spirit hands? I'm gonna cut one of these open right now. Just just so she can stand. Bear with me. That's why we've got the music going on, so I'm not babbling. I can always just listen to some music. Just want her to stand a little bit, even though this pose is looking already pretty decent. Back up in there. I'm not gonna shove it all the way in there. Oh, I lost the strap. Okay, so these things are probably gonna get a little annoying. A little annoying is an understatement. These are very annoying. Okay, get that in there first. Alright, we're looking cute yet? Yeah, tell me what you think about this, or tell me what you think about even this format of doing videos. Do you like just chilling with music, watching, half watching? I know a lot of people just throw stuff in the background. Okay, this is defeating our cuteness a little bit, but just so it's here. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, what was I thinking about this? I really haven't done much research on this figure. So I don't know all of the articulation points that people might care about. I don't even know what's under here. Is this kind of lewd? Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna take a sneak peek. Looks like this can come off. Although down here, oh, we got underpants here, but this is pink. That's interesting. And then white. And even a little dusty. Okay, so yeah, she's just wearing a white top, but this area that's pink here is interesting. I wonder why they would do that. Okay, this backpack is annoying. A little bit of pink. Interesting.
Now that is lewd.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This could be a lewd thing to do on camera, but I'm just curious because if she is, or if the clothes can come off, that gives us a lot of options and customization of like all the other great Momo outfits out there that either, I mean, I highly doubt that Good Smile will release, but if they did, that'd be an easy way to make some money to release some other soft goods from Momo here. Get in there. Yeah, sorry for the lewdness.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, like I said, Momo famously has other great outfits, so hopefully there could be some DLC on this, but highly unlikely. But I know people already doing customs for the SHF version, and definitely people will be doing customs for this. So let me know if you want to see anything else on this, but this is just my first impressions of the figure. It's a little finicky to pose nicely with the soft goods, it kind of bunches up sometimes, but I know this is really supposed to be a baggy look. The contrast between the sweater and then this plastic collar kind of throws me a little bit. I think that's pretty expected, but yeah. I like the hair, I like the faces. Figma always does great faces. But I won't linger too long on this. I got this off of goodsmile.com pre-order. It was $105 US, and then I also had to pay tariffs on that, $32. So not cheap, especially in comparison to Figarts, which we'll get to right now. Can I push you off to the side for now? Clean up a little bit. All right, here we got the SHF. Great box. And it actually has, one of these shiny stickers here that Figma, they don't do that. But definitely shows the authenticity. Okay, I'm gonna open this right now. Got tape here, tape here. I'm gonna cut this side. Sorry, off camera or side camera. Go. good. There's no tape here, so I'm just going to pop this off. Move in the plastic. Alright, so definitely feels a little more substantial in hand, I would say. I know it is larger in comparison as well. Height-wise, maybe a couple centimeters. Let's rip the plastic, sorry. Rip some more plastic. I really hate to rip these, but try and do it quickly for the broadcast. The recording. Broadcast means actually live. Okay, got it. Okay, a little bit of loose around the waist. Oh, it doesn't come with a stand. I totally forgot to pull out my stand. That's a pretty new mistake. What do we think about the face? It's not quite as charming, I would say, the face. Something about Figma. I know it's more expensive. They do a really good job on the face. This bow is really quite huge. These are okay. I don't like how they protrude so much. And sock rise here is like a bit above the calf, and this one's a little bit under the calf. Interesting. Also, I don't know if it's just mine, but is the neck a little angled here? Interesting. Turn maybe? I'll deal with that later. But you do get a bunch more faces here, which is nice. Drop any this time. Got a little bit of a side eye. You got a little more of a depressed side eye. Happy, really happy laughing. Gotta have the peace sign pointing. Oh, that's different. Power hands, fisty hands, grabby hands. And these, which are like wave hand, like I'm waving at you. Yeah, so I got this one off of Amazon a while ago. $64 after taxes on Amazon back in April of 2025. So it's been chilling on the shelf, sealed for a bit, dead stock. But yeah, buying stuff on Amazon pre-order is, you know, it guarantees you get it. You get the free shipping, if you have the Prime credit card, you get an automatic 5%, and then you get another percentage if you choose to do the slower delivery. So I know it's a bummer to hear for other retailers, but Amazon is the place to go for this kind of stuff. Things that are going to be widely available in retail, I almost feel like Amazon just beats the competition, unfortunately. Of course, you know, niche retail stores are going to have their advantage of like more unique stuff, and that's what I use them for. But for this, especially for SHF, you know, game reverse figures that are coming out, SHF, Evangelion, the Rei and Asuka, I pre-ordered those on Amazon. So anyway, let's get back to the comparison. So obviously soft goods is gonna allow more articulation. You know, crunch, there's almost no crunch here, but that's fine. I know a lot of people are going to be complaining about the limited articulation of this figure. Still looks great though. Yeah, but people have been hammering this one for a bit on the limited articulation. But there's definitely something to say for selling a cheaper product, getting it to market before the Figma. That makes it worthwhile still, you know? Again, size comparison. Like I said, this feels sturdy. And I kind of lean towards an all plastic figure when they're side by side. Like, this looks so clean, where this looks, you know, it can be baggy. Don't get me started on the Figma Kaguya-sama soft goods figures that looked like they were wearing just like a black sack. You know, it doesn't look fitted at all, like a black trash bag. I really wish they did those in plastic. I probably would have bought those, but seeing the soft goods on those, I wasn't impressed. But obviously, if you're an articulation guy, the crunch on this is like, yeah, no comparison. I don't even want to. Yeah. And then obviously the skirt is going to limit some kicks. So again, if you're an articulation person, it's a no-brainer on which one you're going to go with. Let's see, I thought they would do something to keep this whole, so you could easily plug this, but you know, just gotta deal with it. It's okay. Not gonna plug it in all the time, and then it allows it to like cover up when you're not using the stand. But look at the SHF holding her own. She can stand pretty well on her own. What else? Yeah, again, it's just it's going to be a personal cost comparison choice for yourself. Totally understandable if you go with the SHF. It's just fine. Like when you calculate the amount of photos or play time to actual dollars, that math is kind of what you'll need to decide for yourself. And just again, like, I'm not a professional reviewer or anything. I'm just starting out here and giving my honest first impressions, how it feels, what it looks like, and these are just my opinions. But final thoughts on DANDADAN, I guess. In general, I know it's widely popular anime, so I don't need to gush on it too much, but the intro song, Otonoke by Creepy Nuts, it's just so unique, and it you know, it beats you in the face with a beat and a rap that just fits the vibe of the show. And it's because the show is trying to be so different, and so is, I don't know, the song is also very unique, so it kind of vibes together well. Also, it created a pretty viral dance. I'm sure everyone knows it. DANDADAN though, great characters, every character is added and adds value. They aren't just throwaway characters, and their designs are great. That's what I like about a good anime, like great designs. And season 3, Momo is gonna have some competition with this new girl coming to town. Spoilers there, sorry. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what Figma does with Seiko, Ayase, Oba-chan. Hopefully there'll be an Ira. SHF hasn't announced anything with an Ira figure yet, I don't think. So we'll see. Wiggle these joints a little bit. Also, how does Seiko not age? Like, she must be the sexiest grandma in all of anime. I don't know. Leave me a comment if there's another sexy grandma. In fact, Mikaila, put it on the poll if Seiko is the sexiest grandma in all of anime.
I'm on it.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Captain.
Actually, off the top of my head, there probably is another attractive grandma. Tsunade from Naruto, of course. Another grandma that doesn't age. I mean, they explain it with some of the lore. She's a medical ninja that keeps up her looks. Oh, I hit the camera again. So yeah, definitely a grandma that doesn't age is an anime trope, I guess. Trying to think of other old characters. Another one that comes to mind is Frieren. Frieren also largely popular, but she's old enough to be a grandma, right? Maybe not compared to other elves, but she does have a kid. She has Fern. But Fern would need to hurry up and get things going with Stark to make Frieren a grandma, huh? Anyway, I actually have both Tsunade and Frieren SHA figures that also need to be unboxed, so maybe I'll have a little grandma showdown video. I know Figma is also coming out with their Frieren. Looking forward to that. Again, another very popular anime, so I don't need to gush about these things. Yeah, I think I've rambled on enough. Hope you like this format. I know I'm not going into depth, I'm just giving my first impressions. What the box looks like, that might help you with verifying authenticity. What's in the box. Obviously, SHF doesn't come with stands, and I'll try to remember to have a stand next time. Yeah. Don't bother liking or subscribing this video. YouTube will just inundate you with, showing you more of my videos, notifying you when I perhaps release a grandma showdown video. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be doing more videos from my haul unboxing. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. That's where this Figma Momo came from. But yeah, that's how we'll wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling, vibing to some music. I'm still new to all this, but I'm trying to get better with each video. Leave me some comments on how I can get better. But yeah, Mikaila, how about you say farewell to our viewers?
Sayonara, guys.
Great, sayonara. Signing out.